All right. So, for the majority of my adult life,
Okay.
I have not really needed to shave that much.
Okay.
So, I don't shave that often. But without fail, every single time that I shave, what is the phrase that I always say when I am done shaving?
I just obliterated my neck.
I just obliterated my neck. Because for some reason, no matter how many years I shave, I cannot shave without like cutting up my neck and it just bleeding all over the place.
Okay.
And I've tried different razors. I moved to this new one that's like a single blade that's supposed to like help with this exact problem. Still doesn't work.
At any point, do we think you're the problem?
Oh, we know I'm the problem.
Okay.
But
Like you just don't know how?
I guess. Well, last night I had a fantastic idea.
Okay.
Like genius level. I don't know why I didn't think about this.
Just like
Normally,
Google how-to? How-to videos? I'm sure there are some on YouTube.
I should maybe try that, but no. I normally do my neck last.
Okay.
And like by then, like all the shaving cream is kind of like run its course. You have to put a little bit more on.
Yeah.
But also like whatever blade you put in has now been used across the rest of your face. So it's like not as fresh. I shaved my neck first last night. Very first thing. Fresh blade. The sharpest it's going to be.
Okay.
So that it's like smooth as butter. Shaving my neck. And guess what?
You didn't destroy your neck.
I obliterated my neck still.
Okay.
I just don't get it. I guess I can't shave.
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
That it is a problem. Does anybody know how to shave? Does anybody want to come teach me how to shave? Apparently I can't.
Nobody wants to do that. That's a little weird. And I think you can just like Google it and watch some videos.
I'm sure we'll figure
Do
it
a
out.
tutorial. Like watch some tutorials.
I'll ask AI, see if AI can teach me how to shave.
Probably.
Also, did we make a comment last time about how my hat just blends in with this wall so perfectly?
No.
It
I don't
blends in.
think so.
It blends in with this wall so perfectly. You seem super enthused tonight. Are we gonna bring some energy to this show?
Woo!
There it is. Wow. I'm so glad that you are pumped
this is
tonight.
what you
I don't
get.
think you have smiled a single time yet.
Well,
Let's get some energy.
I'm gonna be
Let's
honest.
get some joy.
The whole shaving thing is just kind of like, okay, nobody cares. No one asked.
That's the whole point of this
Just
podcast,
like,
babe.
Okay. All right. No, I'm good. This is just what you get on a tired Tuesday.
Well,
It's tired Tuesday. It's been a full day. It's been
next
a lot
time
going
we're gonna
on.
have to figure out some pump up before we come on the show. Then we
Okay,
need energy
then.
for the people. It's radio. You got to bring double the energy,
Whatever.
triple the energy, Allison. This is episode 11
Oh my.
of the No One Asked Us podcast. This is my lovely wife, Allison. I'm Will. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen.
This is my phone number 5.
Dang it. Without
Sorry.
fail.
Okay. What?
It is time. It is time for the shame. Shamegate. Shamegate 2026. I cannot wait.
Are we doing this? We're doing it.
Oh, we're doing it.
Shame, boatloads of shame.
We made a deal.
Oh, I cannot believe you're making me do this in a public forum.
Allison has earned a point.
No.
You have officially earned... What do you mean, no? You absolutely earned a point.
We agreed that if I did this,
No.
no points on my end.
You're
but
just
you
making
can
stuff up.
Remove some.
Incorrect.
First of all, there's not even a
brought my offer
scoreboard.
to the table, which was a full reset on my points. And
Full reset? Heck no.
all right, points added. Allison has had a point added to the board, which eventually
I was gonna
will
say,
get
there is
fixed.
no board.
There is no board at the moment, but there will be at some point. I feel like this is off center. That's going to bother me.
It was off center last time, and you literally never said a word.
Well, this time I was looking at it. Anyway,
Whatever.
I'm going to pass the mic over to Allison because
I already have one.
I
You don't have to
agreed.
pass anything. Oh, if I'm doing it, I'm gonna
Goodness
be
gracious, people.
belligerent.
She is belligerent tonight. She is not enthused. But I told her she could tell the story with just some color commentary from me.
This
Let's hear it, people.
Is unacceptable. But whatever. I guess
The only thing
I brought
unacceptable
it
is what I saw
upon
hit our
myself.
bank account.
Stop.
I'm just.
Done?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm not done. All right, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, I shared this podcast on my personal Instagram.
Cat's out of the bag.
Like, yeah, like I just
There are
kinda,
people not on Twitter that are now
like,
in our
aware of
regular
this.
social life that are aware
And
we do
so-
this.
yeah, exactly. So, if you are in my regular social life, you have been blessed with this story already. But Will has decided that to right this wrong,
I would not say it's a wrong. I would say it's a hilarious hijink.
hilarious oopsie,
It's
oopsie
a,
daisy.
It's a oopsie daisy. We have an official oopsie daisy on the board.
So Will said to right this mishap, I have to publicly own up to my shame and let it be known.
Once again, I didn't say she had to write this wrong. I just said this is hilarious and we are absolutely telling it on the podcast.
No.
I'm not mad.
Anywho.
I don't think this is, that bad, but it's hilarious.
I don't know.
And I know she feels bad.
I've run into a lot of people that are like, A, they laugh.
I mean, it's not great,
And
but
B,
I also...
they're like, oh.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, you have to stop talking now.
I just...
Okay. I was doing my daily Instagram scroll and, clicking through stories, and a friend on Instagram, names are not going to be dropped.
But it's a friend of the pod.
I don't know that. It just feels wrong.
Fine. No
Just feels
names.
wrong. Because we didn't get their consent, and I'm currently talking about like the ethics
don't
of
care.
like getting,
It's
consent
fine.
for things like.
Don't
to
worry
do
about it. This is fine.
I just don't want to do it. Okay. Anywho, I'm clicking through and I see some clothes that somebody, this little shop was selling, and fell in love. The most beautiful matching set, a top, skirt. It was just, the vibe was at Allie. And so I
She
was
got
like,
one-shotted. That's for sure.
I need that. So slide into this person's DMs.
Yes.
We become great friends now. And I'm like, hey, how can I get this outfit? She's like, oh my goodness, just, message the store and then they'll pull your size. They'll call, you give them your card, they'll ship it to you. Fantastic. Like 10 out of 10 service from everybody. So I messaged the shop and they were like, yeah, we got it. Just call us at this number. And I'm like, okay,
great.
yeah, I'm
All
going
right,
to do
we'll
that.
do it
This
again.
is so good. All right.
Because they don't have a website. Did you mention that
They
part?
do have a website, but it's like not up and going. It's like, come back.
So they
Like-
they have a coming soon page.
Yes.
But
So,
no
like,
store online.
No store online to where like I could have purchased this and have it shipped to me, all the things. So I call and I'm like, hey, I'm the girl that y'all been messaging with. I think y'all pulled this for me.
This app- Yeah.
And I'm talking to this like sweet high school girl and we're totally vibing on the phone. Like we're just having a great little chitty chat. And
Turns out her best friend's moving to Montgomery where
yes,
we live.
like where we live. She'll be going to the school I teach at. So fun. And so like I'm giving our address for the shipping stuff. And then I give the card info.
Am I allowed to do a small cut in from my perspective at this point?
Go ahead.
At this point, Allie, who I hear is just cutting a rug, gift a gab over here with this high school girl who is like helping her with her order. I'm like, wow, she's having such a great time. I'm so glad that she found this store. Thinking to myself, this was so fun that we found this through, mutual friend of the show, who's apparently their names will remain anonymous. Anyway, I'm like, this is fantastic. I love this.
And then, so she's like, great. Got it all. Ran your card. We'll ship it to you. Thanks so much. And I'm like, thank you. Have a wonderful day. Hang up the phone. Well, Will has this fun thing set up that whenever our card is used,
Super fun.
So
just your
fun.
Just your basic, let's make sure no one steals our credit card.
Oh,
So
whatever.
let's see when purchases go through.
that he gets a text every time the card's used and the dollar amount. At no point in this process. Oh no. Do I ask, how much is this outfit?
Which,
Or
cutting back to Will's perspective, I get this message. I get this notification. And I know that y'all already know this because of how Allie has told this story. But I know nothing about this other than there's this really cute story and Allie wanted to get stuff from it. I see this notification come by.
Hang on.
And
one other bit. I never asked how much it was, and a total was never told to me on the phone.
Correct. Which, I mean, goodness
So,
gracious.
I'm thinking-
Always check.
It's great.
It must not be that bad because if it was bad, surely they would say
they
something.
would be like, okay, this is about to charge your card.
I get this notification and I look down at it and I say,
You say, hey, Allie.
wow, she must really want to be friends with these people.
Stop it, this.
And then I say, hey, babe, just small question. How many outfits did you get?
Okay, that's phrasing that in like a super nice way. It was more like, how many outfits did you buy? Was what you said and how you said it.
Maybe that's how my emotions made it come out. In my head, it was like, hey, babe.
It was not that. And like,
how many outfits did you
as
get?
we're about to find out, justifiably so.
Oh, and
he
then
says, how many outfits did you get? And I looked at him like,
how much? She looked at me and then she like got sassy for a second and then she went, how much was it?
I said, one. Why? And you look and you said, one. And then I just said, why, Will?
and then I don't say anything.
And then he doesn't say anything. And I say again, why?
Why, Will? She gets like slowly more and more panicked.
I'm like panicked.
And at this point, I'm like, this is hilarious.
And so like,
I wanted to say hi. I wanted to play high-low at that point and just to make you cry a little bit.
I probably would have. I spent
one outfit, people. A single outfit.
It's like a top and a skirt.
That's what an outfit is, babe.
The top can be worn with other bottoms.
We don't need your girl math.
You can pair
get
other tops with the skirt.
To the money.
Do I have to say the amount?
If you don't, I will. What's the point of the story if they don't know how much it was?
$524.
How many outfits, babe?
We've already covered that.
One outfit.
It was one outfit. I immediately go into panic.
Shame. Boatloads of shame.
Okay, there's
day
a lot
after day.
I've done a lot of self-reflecting.
No more of the same.
I've done a lot of self-reflecting. I should have asked how much.
What? You should have asked how much before charging a card.
I get it.
People.
But like, in my defense, don't you think they should have told me how much it was before they were like...
If you're a store that sells $500 outfits...
Well, apparently
and you're a high school girl, and some adult
know.
calls you and just says, hey, I live in a different state, and I like this, send it my way. At no point are you thinking... Oh, yeah, this girl just happened to see this stuff and doesn't know she's about to drop $524 on one outfit.
Just
once you run in a different social level, they assume you don't care what the amount is.
Okay, well, like,
we're not that social level.
Like, everybody knows my vibe. I like buy my clothes from Amazon and
Actually,
only spend.
I've got something better. Just so you kind of get the vibe, this incredible cardigan that my wife is wearing right now. Do you want to know what this is? This is actually just like, I'm pretty sure like an Old Navy sweater.
I was Amazon
sweater.
That was like
that she
$10.
She was like, I don't have like an orange cardigan that I really like. Took the sweater, snipped it with scissors down the middle.
Cut it in half.
Done. Cardigan. Cut
Boom.
a shirt, cut a sweater in half. Cardigan. Boom.
I don't spend money on clothes. Like, I like to purchase clothes, but like, I don't ever buy anything that's like a high dollar like price tag. I typically keep it pretty tame. Like
pretty tame.
Pretty tame. So this is like, and also we do a good job of like, if we're purchasing something, we kind of have a threshold of like, hey,
Oh yeah, there's a there's a check-in threshold. There's
There's
like
a
a hey,
check-in
this
threshold.
amount is about to go down. I'm just letting
like,
you know,
heads
like,
up.
are we cool with that?
This was so far past the threshold amount. So yeah. I'll let y'all know when it comes in.
Oh, we're gonna model it. We're modeling.
I'm probably gonna have to wear it for every podcast.
Every podcast episode. It's a business write-off. Boom, people. We have solved the problem. If she wears it on the podcast
Also,
enough,
that feels like a
it's
scam.
a write-off. Incorrect. This is now content.
Okay.
What do you think I did for the cottage?
I don't know. You made one video.
And a lot of tweets.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
Content, baby.
Whatever.
It's a write-off.
Anywho.
Wow. I'm so glad we just solved that problem.
Wow. Good team.
But that means you got to wear it on the show.
Okay.
And then we got to talk about it again.
All right.
So that we can talk about
But
how
the store looks beautiful,
fantastic.
fantastic, wonderful.
Yeah, really love a
Just
cute store.
don't know.
Honestly, the reason why you bought it and the reason why it happened without you ever checking the price was because you were in, like, I'm not going to say La La Land as in like dumb, like La La Land as
This
in
sounds great.
One
Keep
sec.
going.
La La Land as in like that store is like everything you would love to quit your current job and go do.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like if you could quit everything
Yeah.
and just run like a little brick and mortar
Absolutely.
that has like home decor,
Yep.
cute outfits,
Yep.
and like
It was
stuff like this store
the whole
was,
vibe was just like
your dream.
my
And
aesthetic.
so you were
I
that
guess
you're
not.
that's where your brain was.
Yep.
Not checking to see how much
Not,
something cost before
not
you bought
anywhere.
it.
So yeah.
Anyway, incredible. Incredible. As soon as it happened, after I got over my sticker shock, I just immediately
which was a
went to
wow.
like, this is hilarious. I cannot wait
And so
to
now
talk about
it's
this.
just been nothing but bashing me,
It's not, I've not even
making me feel bad.
once again, I barely bring this up other than to rub it in all of our
Okay.
friends' faces and laugh about it with them.
Well, I've pretty much owned up to it to everybody who's probably listening to this podcast already, and they're just here to be like, I gotta watch her tell it.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
I
I ripped that Band-Aid off. I feel so much lighter.
feel like 2 weeks is like the perfect cadence for this.
Okay.
Because I have this like little note in my phone that I just throws stuff in where I'm like, if I want to talk about something on the pod, throw it in here. And over a 2 week period, I got plenty of stuff in the notes.
I love that I have no idea about what's any.
I know,
like,
this
any
is
of
super
that
fun.
is.
You have no idea if any of this is coming. So,
All right.
1, I have written down here benefits of being a regular.
Oh.
Do you want to make a stab, like a guess at what
I know
that
exactly
is?
what that is.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's the Waffle House.
Oh, it's the Waffle House
Near our
morning.
house.
It's the Waffle House near our morning. We've
Man.
talked about this Waffle House before.
This Waffle House is
But
great
Do you want to know why I want to bring it up again?
because
Specifically in
I
this
know
instance.
why. I know why.
Hit me, girl.
It was a packed Waffle House
Packed.
morning. I mean,
Barely,
there was
like,
not
we
a
didn't,
table,
We had to stand for like 2 minutes while somebody was like
but
rushed out.
sweet Miranda, who knows us
Love Miranda.
because they've been going there. I mean, since Palmer started school in
Yeah,
K3.
K3.
And we've all gone and they know our order. She saw our car pull in the parking lot and went ahead and put our order in.
Put our orders in.
And so the place is packed and we stroll in
Mm-hmm.
and we have to wait a minute for our table. But once we get to our table, it's like they start bringing us
They
our
start
food.
bringing
And I'm
our
like,
food as we are sitting at the table. I'm like, this
is
what it's all about.
That's what royalty's like. I mean, I'm not
Look,
going to lie. I could get
Waffle
used to
House royalty.
it. Yes.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm telling
It
you,
was
I will go to
incredible.
bat for that Waffle House.
Let me tell you, Miranda.
They are
fantastic.
all, everybody that works
She got
there
double the tip that day.
is
Let me tell you.
fantastic. There was an incident one time with like a customer who,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to
It's-
tell that story.
We're in a little bit. Oh, you're gonna tell it? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, tell it.
Okay.
Context.
I mean,
in Montgomery, there are not great places in Montgomery.
There's
This
some
Waffle House
pockets-
is kind of in the like gray zone.
Yeah.
Like we're not fully in.
Like we'll go
danger
definitely
zone.
during the
Daytime. Don't go at night.
We're not going to go at night. But one Saturday morning we go and there's a lady that has walked across the street, I guess, from the hotel. near the Waffle House and in a bathrobe, and she looks not happy. And so she is sitting at the counter, and then she moves to this table, and like they were busy that morning too.
Oh yeah.
And so um I guess she was not being served or waited on in like a
In the speed that
in
she
the
thought
speed
she
that
deserved, I
yes.
guess.
And so she takes the metal basket with
Of
like
like the
the
salt and the
napkins
pepper shakers.
and the sugar, try to say that, sugar
Sugar shaker.
and napkins, like the metal thing, and she takes it and she throws it against,
yeets
like
this
I'm
thing.
talking angry, and throws it against like this half wall of the counter. And we're like a table away from her, like immediately.
Yep.
And I am talking within a second. There were 4 Waffle House employees formed like a wall between her and our kids. And to where our kids only really kind of heard a loud crash.
Yeah, they didn't know anything.
They didn't
that was
even
going on.
know.
They literally
And
looked over and
then-
said, "Oh, they're sweeping."
And then they make sure she's escorted out and that she doesn't come back in. Like they handled it beautifully. And I mean, and they had it cleaned up
Yeah, they cleaned it up quick.
and
they were
like
one-
search for broken glass around our kids. They were so attentive of like, y'all stay right here. You know, oh, we're going to clean this up real quick. Like
Yeah, it was
they
great.
were so wonderful and just in a situation that could have been scary and and to
To our kids, for
explain
sure.
to the
Yeah.
kids.
They
had
didn't even
no
know what
idea.
happened. Waffle House, man.
Waffle House man.
Love our Waffle House.
Our Waffle House is the best.
Shout out to Miranda. You rock.
Shout out Miranda.
All right. Allison,
All right.
why don't we tell the people why you have your laptop here today?
Oh yeah.
Hit me.
Baby, one more time. Okay. No. So if anybody watches this,
We've already confirmed we have plenty of listeners at this
Okay.
point.
Well,
and now
I-
you've shared it.
I
All right. By the way,
did.
all of the homies who have been ride or die since the beginning, all 12 of you, Allie shared it on her like Instagram with like probably what the actual target market is for this type of podcast.
Nobody cares.
Uh,
They're probably just doing this. They're being like, cringe, Allie.
Anyway,
Because I'm that way right
we
now.
had like the number of views for the episode that she shared was like the same as every single episode that we've had so far combined.
So shout out to all of you peeps.
Yeah, for real.
No, but
Gotta go quit talking to my people because they're in the minority now.
yeah, I guess. I don't know. But I started reading this book called Permission to Feel. And it's not a requirement for my master's course, but like I had to watch one of the author's like seminars.
Yep.
And I was really liking what he was saying. And I was like, I'm going to read his book. And so I've been reading it. And it's so interesting. And I know like not everybody is all interested in the same stuff. You know, like you
They're
get
not,
really
but-
jazzed about like
But you can make some tie-ins
pixel
for what
art
anybody
and,
care.
you know,
Like
but
tie it into what
Well-
normies would care about.
no, but Will was like, you should share about, you know,
You should. Some of this stuff is super. Like as parents,
Like, as
this is the.
parents.
Let me tell you, I've talked about this in numerous numbers of episodes where it's like there are things about parenting that I'm like, if I wasn't married to Allie, I wouldn't know this, and parenting would be so much harder not knowing these things. And I think that the stuff in this book is absolutely one of those where it's like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and read this whole book, but having Allie, who loves reading it, read it and then like synthesize
And
like,
I'll, like,
the important parts.
I'll give him like little snippets of like, oh, listen to this, or oh, like here's this
It's like
fact, or-
Cliff Notes, but Allie style.
Yeah. So he was like, you should discuss on the podcast like something from your book that you've been reading, which I'm like a little more than halfway through. What?
I was thinking of like this is probably going to be a recurring segment, and I was trying to think of a name for it. You want
She can read.
no? You want
Oh.
to know which one came? Just the tips.
No. Ew, William.
So I just immediately started laughing. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
You need to edit that out.
We don't. No, we don't. It's adult. Adults only are listening to this. No children.
Thoughts for your
Thoughts for your thoughts.
Okay, no.
This is Allie.
But He was like, you should share something that stuck with you from these past
Absolutely.
week that you read. So I was like, I could do that. So
All right.
here we go.
Tips from Allie.
Stop, Will. Okay. One thing I really liked about that he said was if you can't name what you're feeling, you can't manage it. And so basically, what it was getting down to is like when kids only know really broad label emotions or feelings like mad, sad, happy. Basically, everything gets put into one of those categories for them and gets kind of into those buckets and really, especially like mad, you know? And so a lot of the times with kids, mislabeled emotions lead to misbehavior. So you might have a kid that says, I'm mad, but what they might actually be is frustrated or embarrassed or overwhelmed or jealous.
Or
Because
nervous. Or
if everything is mad, then the response is yelling or acting out or, you know, whatever. So basically, what the book talked about is are you having behavior problems or do you have a vocabulary problem?
dang,
I know.
that's a good one. I like that. I like that line.
So, what our job is as parents, especially with little kids, is to bolster their emotional vocabulary. So, labeling the emotion and the feeling actually helps calm the brain down. And it moves kids from this, like, I'm going to react state to like a thinking state. And so, when we give them better words,
Okay.
you give them better control.
When do you
and
give
we
them better
talked about
words?
this. So,
Do you give them
real
better
life
words in the
example.
moment, or is this stuff that you study, like go over with them outside of when a situation is going down?
For example, I'll give a real life example here. We talked about this the other day. We had some friends playing over at our house, and it was time for everybody to leave. Palmer wanted to say bye to the friends one more time, but one friend was upset that they were having to leave. And I asked Palmer to just go back inside because somebody, you know, needed a moment and
Right.
she didn't need to be out there and egging it on.
Right.
So Palmer, like, blows her lid and just like gets so mad, angry, stomps, storms to her room, like just what would look like an angry outburst.
Right.
Okay. So, and she definitely reacted and like yelled and grunted in a way like for our family, we define as not acceptable behavior
Correct.
for our rules and in our
All
family.
emotions are okay. All reactions are not.
Correct. So, and then I was so proud of her. You went in there immediately and she was like, I just need a minute. And like, she had her minute. But what we had the discussion about later was Palmer wasn't actually angry and mad in the moment. She was disappointed. She was disappointed she didn't get to follow through with her plan and she didn't get to tell her friends bye one more time. So she wasn't ever angry. She was disappointed. And so that brings to us the conversation of, hey, listen, in this moment, I know you felt this feeling and that's okay. You're gonna feel disappointed. I mean, that's just life.
Goodness gracious.
But
I felt disappointed when I saw that credit card.
Okay. All right. I mean, you had beautiful emotional regulation in that moment.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, but I don't know. I just thought when you give kids the better vocabulary, and so she could say, I just am disappointed I didn't get to do that. She could give a solution of like, I just need a minute, like she asked for, or like maybe if she's disappointed, she would need comfort. You know, if we tell people this is what you feel like when you're overwhelmed, then they can better try to say, I need a break. Or if you can better say, I'm frustrated, then they can better ask for help. If they know exactly what it is. I mean, because really, think about it. Every time you're asked, how are you doing? Or how are you feeling? What do you say? 9 out of 10 times.
Good. Fine.
Or fine. Yeah. So we boil everything down positive to just good or fine. And you boil everything negative down to
sad, angry.
yeah. And so that's not really great.
It's not.
It's
No.
not.
I love this.
So,
I think that's great. Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want to
I mean, I could keep
drop?
going, but
I know you can keep going. Anything that is like
I don't know.
good little.
I just think if people,
Because I think that was a good. That was good.
yeah. My last little thing is that, especially with little kids, is when kids don't have words, they use behavior
Yeah.
and how they communicate.
All
So
right.
when we give them the words,
Yep.
like we help them through it.
Yep. All right. Here's what we're gonna do next episode.
Okay.
We're gonna come back
Okay.
for our next segment of
Thorns. See.
and you are going to share with the people
Okay.
how to give kids better vocabulary. Like, when do you do it? How do you do it? Like, for
Okay.
instance, you don't have to do it right now because it's late.
Okay.
And we got other things that we can talk about.
Okay.
But we're going to leave people on the edge of their seats because they're
Wow.
like, now,
They're not
vocabulary.
going to be able to take it.
This stuff's awesome.
2 weeks.
Let me tell you, it's awesome.
Okay.
Now they're sitting on the edge of their seat saying, okay, vocabulary is important.
How?
How? The how matters.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for episode number 12, where we dig into the how. All right.
Ugh.
Let's see what else is in this
Ridiculous.
mystery note. It's so fun because I forget. I could just stop there. I forget. But I forget what is.
Full stop.
I know this has to. Okay, so here we go. This has no good segue from what you just talked about. But we need to talk about a second occurrence of something that is just completely shocking that there was even a first occurrence of. TT Bowl.
I forgot about that. I try to forget
again,
about that.
That's why I put it in the note.
I
'Cause
really
I would forget
did.
about it. All right. Do y'all remember? I don't remember which episode it was.
Forever ago.
But there was an episode where out of nowhere, Allie comes up to me and says, Will, you need to go look at this.
This is your problem.
And sitting in our house was a bowl full of TT.
Yes.
Perfectly,
Just
no
like
spills, no
no
nothing,
spills,
just a bowl.
tiny little bowl. This is when our middle was learning
how to potty. And we were very proud of
potty.
him for that.
um
This time, Wilson has been potty trained
for a while now.
like a year
Yeah.
plus. And Allie says, Will, there's
I was cleaning up on our patio.
We had people coming over.
And our patio's a wreck anyways, and I was like, let me just try to.
It's like winter. It's like we're transitioning from winter to spring.
I get it.
We're not like
It's
the
like
kids.
the patio hasn't shaved their legs yet. They're a little pale. Not really pale. It's pollen covered. Like we just.
It's yellow.
It's like it's uncrustifying.
yeah. You know, like
winter.
spring. It's spring. Yeah, spring
So-
cleaning time.
I guess at some point our children. Oh no, I know what it was. In Palmer's room, she had one of our mixing bowls, and then somehow I think a plastic bag for like a trash can got put in there, and then they took it outside to use to like collect nature and things like that.
Yeah,
and
they like to make weird
there was
soups.
a bug in it in the house when they saw all the nature stuff, and our sweet neighbor was like, I'm going to take that outside. So the bowl gets taken to the patio and just left there for a little there. So the boys get home some afternoons,
I don't know.
whatever,
Who knows?
and they'll go play in the backyard and it's fine. And I guess I go out there the next day or so. I don't even know. And I'm picking up.
Who knows how long this was sitting out there?
I'm picking up and I'm like, oh, this metal bowl. At least it's got a bag. I'll just get all the nature stuff and just like go to the trash can.
It was not nature. It was the call of nature.
And I look in and it is filled with TT.
From our
middle.
TT bowl number 2.
And I was like, well, it's happened again.
I don't like that there's been multiple now.
I
This
don't
is
like
not
this
going to be
trend.
this is not going to be his thing. He's not going to
This
be a
is not
TT
his
ball.
shtick.
This is not Wilson's thing. We're not doing that. Anyway, thought that was hilarious. Needed to be brought up again.
Okay.
Shouldn't have ever happened once. But we now have two
Man,
TT bowls.
it's like sometimes stuff. Okay, speaking of TT bowls, just TT Gate, I guess is what we're gonna call this segment.
I have no idea where this is going at all.
I know. Our boys, who we affectionately refer to them as the Bad Business Club, are just, I would say they keep us on our toes all day long. Like, things could be fine, and then things could be very not fine.
Yeah.
So we
Best buds.
Best
and
buds.
as any dudes know, like when you got best bros, like
I mean, they're like
you're-
19 months
you're
apart.
also
They're
going
just
to disagree, and let me tell you, little Dave throws hands.
Okay. Anywho, weather's starting to get warmer. It's after naps. We're getting ready to go outside to go play in the cul-de-sac. And I'm like, well, if we're going to go play, we got to put on our shorts and our shoes and let's get ready to go outside. And so I'm walking out of our room and I hear the boys running down the hallway thinking they're going to their room so we could put on their shorts and their shoes to go outside. Well, I immediately hear the front door open and close. And I'm like, they've run out to the front yard and there's no adult. And so I start walking to the front door. And by the time I get from my bedroom door to the front door, Wilson has pulled down his underwear
In the front yard.
in the front yard
What?
for everybody to see and is TTing all over the azaleas.
Is he on the stump?
No.
Okay.
He's just like in front of him and
And
he's just yelling, being crazy. And there's Davis next to him being like, you go, Bubba. You TTing Bubba. Yeah. And it's just,
We love a cheerleader. Man, yeah.
Chaos.
Dude, that's
and I'm like,
I
could you
swear.
just use the restroom?
I would not have
And
been
could you just-
surprised. I mean, I'm
Ugh.
still not surprised, but like we have that stump in the front patch, like that patch of azaleas, and it's like Wilson's favorite thing to get up on top of that stump.
know.
And I just could have sworn he would have been up on the stump doing it.
Ugh.
All right.
Gate.
Let's move on from the potty talk. Man, I have so many good ones in here. I don't know what this one is. I know which one I'm going to talk about next, but I have one in here called Teachers Who Don't Give 100s. Oh, never mind. I do get that one. All right. We will come back to that one. All right.
That's
So
a sensitive subject.
it is a sensitive
right now.
subject that I'll poke on later. All right. I want to talk
You
about...
want to finish this because people are tired of hearing us. Yeah.
Probably. All right. I'm going to make this quick then. The other week, whenever Allie has like something going on in the evening, me and the kids always go to our favorite Mexican restaurant called Soul. Every time. And we went and I had perhaps the most delightful like restaurant experience with children I've ever had in my entire life.
Congratulations.
It was incredible.
Would you like a trophy?
I would like a trophy and not because of me. Do you want to know why it was awesome?
Because the kids were used to it. It was something that they knew and were familiar with. Thus,
Tangentially related, but no. I mean, yes,
thus
that
they
is part of it.
behaved. That's the
That-
norm.
that is part of it. However, but here's where I want to make a specific note of yes, that is correct, but in a specific area. No devices
Yeah.
is paying off big time. It is hard when they're young. It is very hard when everyone around is like doing devices to distract their kids during dinners at restaurants, which you do you. I don't care.
Listen,
I'm not here to
there's
I'm not here to
no-
preach to you about what you should do.
Yeah.
But we decided that's not what we want to do. We want to have our kids be able to sit and focus on what is happening at a table
And, like,
and interact.
How to order their own food.
order their
Look
own
at
food.
the person and
how to interact with the people around them,
Mm-hmm.
to be in the world that they have to be a part of.
yep.
And they were just like, they were all three interacting together. They were making up these little stories with like
Mm-hmm.
the chips. And like, there's this picture of like what they don't know as, but it's like Nacho Libre with
Yeah.
like the corn by its face or whatever. And every time we go, Wilson's like, "Daddy, what's the guy with the corn in his face always say?" And I, do the quote of like, "Get the corn out of my face," quote, and like they love it. And it's just like, it was incredible. They were like pretending, they were like having a good old time.
Yeah.
And I literally just sat there the whole time, just watched them. And it was incredible. I just wanted
Definitely
to
a
make
star aligned moment.
it was. And I wanted to make like a special note to call it out to say it's really paying off. The
Yeah.
work and the effort that we've been putting into like
Absolutely.
making sure that at dinners and everything and like devices are not a thing. You are going to be people who know how to live in the world that you are part of.
Yeah.
And it's working, and you are not there to experience it, so I'm calling it out.
Woohoo.
Go
Good team
us.
King.
All right.
Anywho.
There's so many good things on this now that I want to talk about, but we are only going to do...
Stars.
All right.
You said that was your last one.
Do we want to talk about teachers who don't give hundreds?
You can do it quickly.
Or we can wrap it up. We can bring it up again next time. That's a good one. We'll hold off. Next time we're going to talk about this.
Bye.
No, not bye.
Oh.
We got one segment that we do every show that we haven't done yet.
Oh, my word. Okay.
And this one is called... Guess what? That's right. Is that what we called it? I don't know what we called it.
My word.
But Allie stumped me last time. I did
Yep.
not stump her the first time. I am going to stump her this time.
Okay.
All right. You remember when we went to visit Athens last week?
Yes, I do. And I made a comment about the old man with the machete
Digging up his
hitting-
yard.
Digging up his yard.
And I
And
was
I was
like-
like, that's so crazy.
I was like, I got a story with the crazy man with the machete. And you're like, what? And I was like, never mind. I'm not telling you now. I'm telling you on the podcast.
Yep.
So one time, me and a couple of friends were going down the creek. And we were meandering our way down the creek.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, we were like, where are we even at?
Yeah.
Because like the creek, it's like up these hills. At some point, it goes from like the creek is the same level as the ground around it to like you got to climb up to see where you're at.
Yeah.
So we climb up this hill and we realize, oh, it's that giant cow pasture
Yeah.
by Nick Davis Road. We'll just walk along the edge of the cow pasture to get to the road and go back to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so we walk out into this cow pasture, walking along the edge, when all of a sudden,
Machete man.
Machete Man like flies up in his truck, and we're just like, this is Athens, Alabama. Like, everyone's nice. We're not worried about it. My granddad is H.L. King. He's a farmer. I'm not worried about farmers. And I'm just like, cool. We'll just tell him like what we're doing, and then we'll just keep going on our way. We'll say, hey. He like hops out of that truck and he says, stop right there. And starts yelling at us.
Whoa.
Yes. And is just like, I've got my phone out. I'm going to call the police. And I'm like, this is like 2:00 on a Saturday. Like, it's not in the middle of the night. Like, we're not sneaking around. And
You're like, what, 12?
no, this was in high school. We were like
Okay.
17, 16 or whatever. And so we're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, we're in the neighborhood right across the way. We were just walking along the creek and we're just trying to get back to our neighborhood, blah, 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 blah. And the guy's like having a conniption. He like literally can't see. He's like, oh, how do I know you're not the people who have been stealing my cows and cutting their,
Yeah.
off? And just like, he's like, these crazy people, like, blah, blah, like, how do I know that's not you? I'm like,
Wearing chacos, man. I ain't doing that.
I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, we just are from the. I was like, my granddad is H.L. King. He said, H.L. King down on 31. I'm like, okay, whew, we're good. So like, I brought out the name of
you
the great H.L.
Yeah, you were name dropping.
I
get
had to
that.
name drop granddad. Mr. Farmer of Limestone County, and like, I will never forget. Just like.
You didn't
Crazy.
give the best credentials of all. How could you not?
What credentials?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, at that point, I didn't know I was that.
Mr. Athens Bible School
Yeah, I
would
wasn't-
never.
I wasn't Mr. Athens Bible School at that point. That you only find that out after senior year, and this was
sorry.
this was like junior year or
You were
something.
just paving the way.
I was paving the way, creeping on somebody's farm, trying to steal their cows and do apparently blood sacrifices. Like he
right.
then once he figured out who we were, he like told this whole sob story about like how people are like sacrificing his cows and like doing weird rituals and stuff, and we're like, we just want to get back to our neighborhood, man. Like we're just trying to go. Did you know that?
I did. when you started off, I feel like I do remember something that, but like, no, I would be like, yeah, I didn't know that.
Nice.
Cool.
Man, I love this segment. This is a fun one. I can't wait to hear what you try to pull out next week. All right. We're going to wrap this podcast up. We have a fresh bed to get to. Got to put the sheets on.
I hate that feeling at night where it's like,
We
dang
got
it.
it. We got a rule. We got the rule. We got
I
to
know.
follow the rule.
I know. It's
a great
but
rule.
I also got some more schoolwork to do, so
You're going to do more schoolwork tonight.
just a little bit.
Well, in that case, we'll wrap it up.
Bye.
Bye.